My phone froze. Now it's unfroze. Censorship, disinformation, or is it misinformation? Have I been misinformed? What happened to that mechanism, perfectly effective, we were born with, of thinking critically, of common sense, the sense of the commons? Wasn't it taken away from us? In the name of education, of citizenship, or even civilization? I have instances agreed upon, borders invaded. Curiosity does invade, is invasive, and frowned upon, looked down upon, when so much was left unasked, as if asking seemed an attack somehow, that some ego was bruised, the professor was threatened, the professor who then has the gall and timorousness together to say he felt threatened, he whose title is the one who professes. It is always a dangerous domain, dear. You need have thicker skin. There have been times when asking was without agenda, but we boys get snapped out of that. Too sweet. Asking now is setting a trap, a cunning counterattack. The end game, humiliation. Maybe it is what men do when they cannot box, or to impress a she who is impressed by that, she who has been raised to have no thought, to fit her absolute filled fellow. A good marriage, that, until... Tell me, does punishment change the bully's behavior? Or does it sink his resentment deeper to be meted out in a life of competing and never asking further than his or her small victory? Are we not weaned to believe what we are told, unconscious of our own complicity? I believe, love that mirror because I look thin in it. Those who resist the miss or the dis do not actually resist. They simply do not need to believe. I understand why the starving believe in a rising from the dead, but middle-class girls from Cambridge with packed lunches. Hunger is one thing, but love is another, lust another. Our great inner tides pulling us here and there, asking us, begging us to explore, and that is what we are afraid of and ill-equipped for. We have not the tenacity, the good walking shoes for the expeditions of discovery. We discover nothing for ourselves, so we know nothing. We only believe what we are told. And this makes us, more than capital riots, authoritarians, needers of authority. You'd need commandments and constitutions too if you were that weak, that disdainful of nature, instinct, and her buzzing laughter. All these promptings that put you off your daily practice of what you are supposed to do, the chores your Protestant has told you are actions that show your virtue, which is, after all, the most important thing to do. It will get you commendations which you can display on mantelpieces in lieu of orgasms. In the unconscious night, the occasional night, the unplanned one, alone in the primeval forest, where so much luster lies, if only you could shut your eyes and stop explaining and follow the glow, the elves. The ballad of the thin man of us all, looking for something you have been told was out there, and here you are on your expedition with your camera to find the thing you have been told is there, and which therefore you will find. Then an old idiocy can enter. Your door is wide open, and you encounter a misgiving, an inkling. You ask your dad or your shrink, and they tell you what to keep and what to reject or to throw stones at, and you obey and learn nothing. You have therefore been disinformed. Your questions were dishonest, tactical. Am I fat or sexy? I need to believe what I cannot know. My way to knowing is overgrown. The path needs clearing, and I can't remember who took my knife. Ooh.